Hi, today we're going to cover an article in Basic English. This is to help your daily English practice. Covering a new article every day is a great way to keep the practice of English fresh in your memory. Today's article, Why Alcohol Affects You More as You Age. I'm going to read this slowly and clearly to try and help you practice your listening skills. Why alcohol affects you more as you age. A glass of wine or a cup of coffee might have once felt harmless, but over time you may have noticed a change. A single glass of alcohol might give you the hangover from hell, and an afternoon coffee might keep you awake half the night. So, why do alcohol and caffeine affect us more as we get older? One reason is that our bodies break them down more slowly. The liver processes alcohol and caffeine, but as we age, it becomes slower at doing this. This means alcohol stays in the body longer, increasing the chances of a hangover. This means caffeine also takes longer to leave our system, which can make it harder to sleep. Another reason is that we naturally lose muscles as we age. Since muscles hold more water, there's less of it in our body to dilute alcohol, making its effects stronger. This also increases the risk of dehydration, which can make hangovers worse. Another problem is sleep. As we get older, sleep naturally becomes lighter, and we wake up in the night more easily. Alcohol and caffeine can make this problem even worse. Alcohol can make you go to sleep more quickly, but it affects how well you sleep, while caffeine keeps you awake by stopping the chemicals that make you feel ready to sleep. This doesn't mean you have to give up alcohol or coffee, though. Changing to decaf or drinking more water with alcohol could make a difference. Our bodies may change over time, but that doesn't mean we can't still enjoy the drinks we love. We just need to drink them with a little more care. Now, let's go through some of the vocabulary from that article. The first word, hangover. I'm sure all of the adults here have known someone to have a hangover in their time, a feeling of sickness caused by drinking too much alcohol. Michael had a terrible hangover after a night of heavy drinking. The next word is liver. Liver. An organ in the body that cleanses or cleans the blood. After the skin, the liver is the largest organ in the body. Oh, I didn't know that. The next word, muscle. A tissue that is used to move part of the body. For example, when you exercise, you try and make your muscles bigger by lifting weights. I have sore muscles because I went hiking for the first time in years on the weekend. The next word, dilute. Dilute. To make a liquid weaker by mixing it with water or another liquid. For example, orange juice can be too sweet for my taste, so I usually dilute it with a bit of water. The next word is dehydration. Lots of syllables, so dehydration. Dehydration, the state of having lost too much water from one's body. If you feel dizzy after exercising, you might be suffering from dehydration. And finally, the word is chemical. Chemical with a hard K sound. A substance or compound, especially one that has been artificially made. For example, THC is the chemical in cannabis that makes people feel high. So, if there are any other words you weren't sure about, leave a comment and maybe we can go through them in the next video. And keep up with your daily exercises. It's the best way to keep the English fresh in your memory. Catch you next time and have a nice day. Bye.